All right, just about ready for base. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And the home opener is underway. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Siegs to the plate now. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. And that one hammered. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double. Inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He circles the bases, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-0. Jock Peterson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Chip swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. In comes the run from second. And they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. At the plate, Evan Carter.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
No, that's down.
Nice grab. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. back at right field. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jack Leiter. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
In for a strike. Good slider. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Acuna started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Fastball right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Yep, that ball went out.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. Here on the south side, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Slice to right, and that's just foul. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Smith throws right, bats left. Hitting 9th in today's lineup. It is on Murakami. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. Ground ball left side. And that's the 3rd out. Back here on the south side, bottom of the second, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Langford gets under it, and there's one down. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a little bit low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Curveball drops in there. On the corner for a strike. In the air left field. Langford settles under it. Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Derek Hill. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Right through there for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at right field, top half of the 3rd inning, Seiya Suzuki stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Acuna should have this one. And there's 2 away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Berger takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And that
Ball
misses. And it's 2-0. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Leading off, Chase Maidra.
Bam. Ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Ball, that's in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ball. Ball.
Benintendi over at first with 1 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. The next offering misses. Full count now. Benintendi on the go. In the air to left center. Langford settles underneath it. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 0 for 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 2-1. Bouncer to Young. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. On to the fourth. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. Ball one,
Inside
no
ball.
strikes.
Hey!
And that skips in the dirt.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Nope.
Next
that's
pitch
a
is
ball.
downstairs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. To the right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Ball one.
The 1-1. Late with the swing there. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now the count is even. Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it's a foul ball.
Ball one.
Inside corner at the knees for a strike. In the air, right field. Hayes has a beat on it, and that is that. Here on the south side, bottom 4, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's in for a strike. And now 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Struck him out looking.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Kyle Hill.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a ground ball. Smith tosses to first. An acrobatic. Back here on the south side, we go to the top of the 5th. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Vargas takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Inside, ball
And
1.
I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one in the dirt. Ball 2. And that clips the inside corner. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki stepping in for the Rangers. And a weak ground ball to the left side. On to first. Rangers go down. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it real.
Here's the tag, and he's out. Foul ball there.
Of course, you have to credit the pitching for making them beat the ball into the ground so often, but I haven't seen much of an adjustment from the hitters yet either. Got to find a way to get under the ball a little bit more and get it in the air.
Strike 2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Down. Benintendi to the plate, and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jalen Beeks.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Man at first, 1 away. Outside. 3-1 now. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-1. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Payoff pitch. Runners on the move.
Nope. Foul ball.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Acuna in the box now. Takes strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Misses off the inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And it's even up. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking. That's a strike. Here on the south side, all set for the top of the 6th. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. New pitcher for the White Sox, Ryan Hudson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's fouled away. Back up the, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
0-1.
Foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Just
ball
missed. 3. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Talk about a battle at the plate. 10 pitches, he earned that.
Pinch hitting for Texas, number 9, Danny Jackson.
Two-way down. Man, that's
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Sliced hard, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Oh, that's low.
That's too low. And that is ball one. In the dirt. In the dirt. And a payoff pitch. And ball four, two aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite it.
They get the force. Inning over. Back here on the south side, bottom of the sixth. Austin Hayes. New pitcher on now, Cole Winn.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The 1-0.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Next pitch misses inside. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Out to short. Seager. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The Rangers leading by 2 here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one fouled off. 1-1 now. And a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. 2 up, 2 down. Next to hit, Kyle Teal.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball. Back at right field. We go to the top of the 7th. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground to third. 1 pitch and 1 out. That one fouled off.
Nope, that's inside.
He caught it behind his back to first, and they get the out. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That one misses in the dirt. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very...
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 49, Jordan Leacher.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the strike, 95 of that one. And he couldn't hold back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Derek Hill.
Ball 1.
To third. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
This one in the air, center field. Carter settles under this one. 2 down. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here on the south side, Seager stands in now. This one smashed down the right field line. And a quick out, number 1. Fastball for a strike. Leisure in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a 2-seamer. 2-1 now. And that's outside. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Now it's Jansen to hit. Jansen in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. There's a swing and a drive. Hayes going back, reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. In the air, right field, Hayes in position, and that's the 3rd out. Back here on the south side. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Cal Quantrill on the pitch here.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Yep, that ball went out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Outside, that's a ball.
Next one off the plate inside. And the count is 2-0. Foul ball there. Two now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Colson Montgomery. Pitch out, but no action. High fly ball, right field. 2 away. And now it's Austin Hayes. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back at right field. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Andy Ibanez. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home. And they're up by 4. And in its second with an RBI double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Man at second. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Sends it to first. Got the out. In there safely. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki.
Ball 1.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Up the middle. Throws to first, and Seager is set. Bottom 9. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Munetaka Murakami. Swing and a ball popped up. Young under it. And there's one away.
Inside, ball 2.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. So they're down to their final out. And up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. Fought off foul. Quantrill is just 1 strike away. Got it. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.